Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, and when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the home business community. So today, of course, is not a tax topic. If you noticed, I'm usually here Monday through Friday, and over the last week, not so much. Um, I have been really quiet, and the quiet was to give me time to look introspectively to find my purpose in this moment. We are seeing all of the riots, the unrest related to the murder of George Floyd in Minnesota. But the reality is, this is not just a reaction to George Floyd. This is um, just is George Floyd plus everyone that has come before him and all of the other injustices that are faced by Black Americans. Okay, so you know, and I couldn't go on with just business as usual. I could not sit here and go find a tax topic for today just to throw up some content. That is it. I just didn't have it in me, and I didn't have it in me because I needed to find my purpose in this moment. To say, okay, how can I be most effective in my community? My community, not just being the Black community, but the tax community. I have, people who follow me, and I have a diverse community of people. Like, how can I be most effective and really provide perspective? And, there are no easy answers, okay? There are absolutely no easy answers. People are, complaining about the looting and the burning, and, but you have to ask yourself, have you asked why? Right? You have to get to the root of the issue. It's, it's like, if you see one person acting out, like they didn't just randomly start acting out, something has happened in order to cause that. So then that's when you really start getting to the root of the problem. And unless you really address the root of the problem, you're going to continue seeing these things over and over again. So, in all of that, I again asked myself, what is my purpose in this moment? And my purpose in this moment is to, number one, continue doing what I'm doing, because I'm helping you win on this financial front. Okay. And all of this that we have going on right now, you have the effects of the coronavirus pandemic. People have lost their jobs. They're in, people are in financial dire straits. Then you have all of the civil unrest. So there is a lot that is going on. And if you have Black sons, this is extra a lot going on, right? Because, I have a Black son. I have a 6'2", tall, lanky teddy bear of a young man for a son that is a teenager. But I know that when he leaves his home, that, the society looks at him like a 6'2" grizzly bear, right? So I have to prepare my son for those types of encounters and pray that should he get pulled over on his way to work, on his way to school, that he's pulled over by the right person, so that I see my son that afternoon when he gets home, and it's not some phone call telling me that my boy was hurt or killed, and just by the wrong person. Okay. So there's a lot of heavy conversations going on in the Black community, and there's a lot of conversation going on nationwide and around the world. And, I commend the people that are really starting to listen and are asking the questions to understand, okay, what is going on. Because see, the battle that we have to fight is that the history that you get in school is not all the history that you need. That's what's missing. There's a lot of history of Black America that's not getting taught in schools. Therefore, that perspective is missing when it comes to really understanding all that is going on right now. This didn't come out of the blue. People are asking, why all of a sudden are, you know, Black men being killed? This is not all of a sudden. The only thing that's different is that it's being highly, highly televised now. There's more and more video cameras that's capturing all of this stuff now, and it's being put on TV in a way that you can no longer deny that these things are happening. And so now the question that we have to ask is, what is my purpose in this moment to help heal and to help move forward, because we got to move forward. But we can't move forward with just quelling the voices of people who are crying out the most. Telling Black America to be quiet is not going to help this until we address the systemic injustices. Until those problems are solved, we're gonna see it again, right? So So again, my purpose in all this is to keep doing what I'm doing to help you on this financial front, also to help educate, right? I am honored that I have non-Black friends, not just white friends, but I have Middle Eastern friends, I have Israeli friends, I have friends who are asking me, really, can you tell me what has led up to this? So there are very fruitful conversations that are going on that are helping to explain where we are now. And so, I urge my Black friends, my Black community, if you have that non Black person that is really trying to learn, then you take the time to teach. It's not and it's not a white against Black issue. It's not Black against cops, all that. It's Black people fighting systemic racism. It's not just in the police departments. It's in corporate America. It's in the schools. It's in every fabric, every thread of fabric in the United States. It's here. And to really help you understand, like, people really want to jump to say, oh, this is Trump's America. This was here way before Donald Trump. Has he helped? No, he has not helped at all. But this was not his fault. It's been here forever. It's just now it's come to a head. The death of George Floyd, along with the death of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor. Again, the list goes on and on. And so now, and I've even seen it. I've even seen where I've had people of non-Black race that have said, I really thought that it was Black people just playing the race card, right? And now that they're really seeing, and I think the difference that George Floyd made is people saw his life leave him on a video. It wasn't something that happened behind the scenes that you could explain away, that says, okay, maybe if they weren't resisting or if they had just complied and all of this stuff. None of that was there. All that you saw his life leave him on this video. And I think that is what really took away all of the denial that this is not happening. So I encourage all of us to look to see, what is our purpose in this moment? What is it that I can do personally? And stay in your lane, right? We have all kinds of people. We have the activists, we've got people who help fund the activists, we have people who are the peacemakers, we have people that are healthcare workers. You know, everyone has their own gift. Your job is to use that gift to make this world better. And for and I really want to also address the all lives matter, because I have people asking me, well, why isn't it okay that all lives matter? Because it's not all lives that have endured the atrocities in this country, it's Black lives. So until you can show me where all lives have had to go through this, if you can show me that history, because I got history and historical facts on my side, until you can show me that, then I'm not going to say that all lives matter. We know that instinctively, but Black people are definitely at the bottom of the food chain. So until a Black life matters just as much as the person next to us, whether it's a white life, whether it's an Asian life, whatever that is, until that happens, all lives matter is an insult. It really is. Because unless you are having the conversations with your kids that all you want them to do is what's necessary to come home alive, unless you are having those conversations, please do not come with all lives matter. Because unless you are willing to put yourself in those shoes, unless you're willing to say, hey, I would love to be treated like Black people are treated here in America, unless you can do that, all lives don't matter. So, instinctively, yes, all lives matter. But Black lives are what's on fire right now. And I had a friend who who shared an analogy, you know, and it says, you know, and he talked about in the Bible how the Bible says, you know, if that Jesus will leave the 99 to go find the one, it doesn't mean that the 99 don't matter. It means that the one is in trouble, that the one is important at this moment. Black lives are important right now. That's the house that's on fire. So, um, so now it's time for me to get back to work, doing what I'm doing, continuing to educate and sharing with you about all how all these things impact us. My lane is money and taxes, so that's where I'm going to be, and helping you understand how this money influences a whole lot of things in your life, and how to help you win in the system that exists. Okay, so thank you guys for hearing me out this morning. I will be in class for a few days and then we'll be back at it. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to Home Biz Tax Talk today. Again, we air Monday through Friday, and you can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.